Previously on Agora Core.
In the very centre appears to be a portal with pure colour and pure forest through
Let's
it.
go in.
And as soon as you get there, Hector perks up and he starts wandering off. He's in fact skipping into the distance. It's a giant tree. My name is Calastar.
Isn't that breakfast cereal? Not clusters.
Yes.
Have you seen a friend of ours? He's an elf, but a bit darker than everyone else, I think.
Yes, that may have been, I think, 2 days ago.
Any advice you can offer us on the rest of our way to see Her Majesty, her Arch-Fey Queen?
Take advice with a pinch of salt. You notice that she has wings.
What?
Tay, is that you?
Meet the Archfey! My paramour's friends. He has started on a new quest. There has been a great disturbance. Can I trust you?
Yes.
If Titania's champions cause any trouble, then do not hesitate to kill them.
Agora Core Podcast. An original roleplay using Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition. Player characters and Dungeon Master interact online using Roll20 and Skype. Dungeon Master and podcast editor John Paget. Player characters played by Dan, Ben, Finn, Terry, Rob, and Paul.
You all met Queen Calliope, who told you that you just missed Hector. Hector had already gone on into the woods on a mission to investigate the Great Disturbance which had occurred in the forest. He was representing Queen Calliope. There was also a party representing Queen Titania. They are not the best of friends, in fact quite the opposite, but in times of need they can and do work together. So two parties meeting in a glade in the forests, and this is where we come into the scene. Hector and his two companions, two dryads, are talking to what appears to be an owl, a gnome. You recognize a centaur, what appears to be a goat boy. You can deduce that that's a faun, and there's also a minotaur.
As I have said before, I think it's best, as we are to be a team, explore our inventories. Each of us what equipment we have, and maybe redistribute it for the best of the mission. I think you'll find this straightforward.
We are prepared to share our potions. If that's what you're referring, we also have magic which we will provide aid if need be. But don't start rifling through our stuff.
There will be no rifling. I merely wish to be made aware. You know, we are going to be doing some unsavory, dangerous things. I just wish to know what you have and what you're capable of.
Very well. Now the rest of your party has decided to join us.
Oh. That's very nice to see you.
Hector!
Where did you all go?
Where did you go?
Well, once we got into the Fey Wilds, you all just disappeared, and I found
It's a
some
very
some
strange
wine.
place here.
There's lots of good wine here. I trust you are all fully stocked up on it now, and are planning to share.
You've been rather busy.
Well, it's good that you are here. I'll speak to you more later, but now Mr. Ondillo is about to share his equipment with us.
Yes, well, I have not much equipment myself. I am Ondilna. I am a Fey owl. I do not need equipment. I have feathers. Over here, we have Prebaplint, the gnome. Prebaplint gives you a grin. He wears the purple robe, as you can see. He lifts it to show some...
Don't finish that sentence.
And you can see two blades there. And he also has a large rucksack on his back.
and what is in this rucksack, probably? Don't be shy.
Hector, we don't have time for all this.
No, I don't think there's any great urgency as well.
There certainly is.
He waves his arms in the air and produces in front of him a bottle of wine.
Oh, shit.
And grins. I believe that's what you're looking for.
Thank you very much.
Don't be shy.
I go over and take the bottle of wine and open it.
Oh,
Don't expect me to be nice again. And over here, we have Solus. Solus is the centaur. And he doesn't look like he has much. He has a basic pack on his side. He says, I have one potion, which I will use if necessary. I also have some magic.
Ooh.
Don't expect me to demonstrate.
It doesn't seem like your heart is in this, Solus. Are you sure you're really trying, or you don't have some other agenda? How well do you know Solus on Dilna? Can he be trusted?
Hector, we really don't have time for this nonsense. We should get going.
He's very, very, very capable. Also, we have Dartrance, who is the Minotaur. You stay on the right side of him, and you'll be fine. And his friend, Cleridrew, the Faun, and he is a bard.
So Clenny is only a friend of a friend to you. So can you trust him at all on Dilna?
I can trust him. I trust them. They are fey creatures. They are of the forest. I will have to see about you, Drow. But we must get along as best we can. Isn't that
Your
right?
racism is appalling. I passed the wine to Pebble.
Then who are
Tell
you?
me,
Who are you? It is your turn.
we've been talking for some time already. You wish to speak to my friends?
I am being polite to your friends, of course.
Well, you speak to them if you want to. Go for it.
Then, Biori, I recognize. I've come across you once or twice. Yes. I've been talking along the way. We have here Lice, the cleric.
Hello.
Oryx is a magician, although he seems a bit tired from his dancing. Nomo is also a little oily and smelly at the moment, but he is a monk. Pat here is also a musician, a bard. And we have Pebble. I'm not sure what Pebble is. He appears to be a human.
Round acrobat.
You know Hector. We also, I assume you've been talking already to Trebran and Nortla, who are dryads.
And who's Biori?
Biori is a fairy. But unlike the fairies of the books you may have read in your village, this fairy is 5'5".
And a real flamer.
So, on Dilna, what exactly is your plan from here on?
Well, I'll show you this map, and I'll explain it as best I can.
And that's your plan?
To explain it,
You're not thinking very far ahead, are you?
it's a start. Have a look.
Well, okay, then let's see the map.
Can you see it? He brings out the map.
I can see it.
Oh, yes. Ooh. Travel force.
Pelor has stolen my eyes and is refusing to give them back. I am discussing with him as we speak.
Well, I'll explain as best I can. We are
Quite right.
in the west part of the Favel Forest. We are over the hills from the Unseelie Court, near the Airy Rest. I've circled in white here the Great Disturbance, which was part of the forest, but no longer. It is now desert sand, quite unlike the Fey region we should be in.
Desert. We've seen
Desert.
desert.
Is it related to your appearing here? I wonder. I wonder indeed.
I suggest you focus on what we are to do.
So, we will go due east until we get to the Fenris Glade, and we will stop there for the night, and the next day we will travel the final parts. It should not take more than a day and a half, maybe 2 days. But be on the lookout. Trust your Fey companions. If we do come across any creatures, we will bear that in mind.
So are we just going in a straight line, really, from the Airy Rest to the Great Disturbance?
Yes, but we're kind of curving. A bit of a curve there, Pevel. Yes.
And once we get to the Great Disturbance, do you have a plan for that on Dilma? Or are you just hoping for the best?
Well, I have a few possibilities. That's why I'm here. It's not just my wonderful diplomacy, but also I have a few spells I can try. Our queen was very, very precise. She wanted not only evidence, but also she wanted to know who was behind it. We must do what we can to stop it, and also to find out who to blame.
You know, there isn't always someone to blame. I think you're focusing on the wrong things here. Stop it by all means, but
Your
casting
actions
blame.
cannot be blame on the wine, surely.
I saw the way you were looking at Pebble as you said that on dinner, as though you suspect him.
The fairy
We have to
herself
start
said...
off- I suggest you apologize to him.
On behalf of the parties getting along, I apologize if I have offended the green one. Now, let us go forth.
Yes, please. Off to you.
Very well. Lead on.
As you march, you can inquire or do anything you like.
So, what have you guys been up to since you deserted me?
Well, Nomo got attacked by some fairies in a very pleasant way, I believe.
Very nice. very
Oryx
nice.
couldn't stop dancing.
So not very much of a change.
We've been lost
Have you
without
ever...
you.
Oh, you've been lost, very lost, yes.
Have you missed me very much?
Terribly.
We came looking for you.
Yes.
We did.
Well, here I am.
Did you look for us?
If the opportunity arises, John,
Mm.
I want to kind of hang back a little bit away from the Fey folk,
Yep.
and see if we can talk in private a little bit.
Yeah, you can try that. You're aware that there are different kind of eyes. I mean, Preciplint, with his smaller legs, he hangs back a little bit anyway. And so there is a little bit of gap. The Dryads move forward with you. They pretty much go with you. They kind of see you as the party's leader.
Did you say Nortis is a dryad too?
Yes, Nortis and Trebran.
Trebran, okay.
Yeah.
Oh. Is there music on, is there?
Yes, yeah.
Ooh. It's trippy.
If I feel confident that I can speak with anyone privately, I warn them that I do not think that Titania's champions can be trusted, and we must be wary.
Hmm.
What if this gets to happen? Which is basically this, isn't it? Why?
I raise my eyebrows. Well, I just keep your eyes.
Oh, sorry.
Sorry, Pelor, I'm a bit busy right now.
Please phone back.
John,
Sorry about that.
You should use that as your ring. That's totally-
You also remember that the Queen Liliope said that once the mission was complete, have done with the champions.
Have done with it.
We'll have to knock off all these
Knock
guys.
off, yeah.
Okay.
okay. Then. As soon as I realised that you were on the same page, I'm trying to get.
Wait. But we're not particularly beholden to Queen Eliope, right? Are we?
She held you in with her glamour. I think only one person resisted her glamour, and that was
Me.
yes, Lice. Oh, also Oryx resisted her glamour, but everyone
right,
else,
that's right.
she had you in her sway a bit. So just
Okay.
you were entranced by her. Whether you wish to fight that, it's you can periodically consider it.
Fine. Did she talk about how we can leave at all? Sorry to keep going back.
No one asked her the question.
Okay.
Okay, can someone please roll? If the chat's done for a moment.
Sure.
Someone give me a D20.
I rolled it 20 minutes ago, 13 minutes.
Yeah, you did. It was fine. Saurus holds up his hand and as an elk drifts by. This is. Anyone hungry? No, I'm just kidding. Let the elk go past. And sure enough, a minute later, a giant elk stumps past.
Wow. How giant?
We're talking 16-foot height to about 25-foot length.
Are they elk friendly folks, Serlius? Friends of yours?
They
There it is.
Giant mosquito. They are as nature has them be. Not good nor evil, just making do.
Any of them friends of yours? Have you dated any?
This is your version of a joke, I assume. Hector. Huh. But you can tell us jokes around the campfire. We're almost there.
Can we mount these elks? I mean, for walking, perhaps we can ride them.
You can take your weary legs and rest in a few miles.
Let's just get on to the campsite.
Would you give anyone a lift, in fact, Sirs?
Let's go to the campsite.
It's only built.
Don't tempt me, Hector.
You can hang your laundry on an elk.
Stop it, Feather. When you just... I'm tired. Let's just get to the campsite. Stop mucking around.
Surlus starts to walk nearby Hector, just giving him the eyes.
I pat him on the bottom.
He turns around and give me a reason. No, Surlus, we're almost there. Control yourself.
I was just trying to hurry you along. You were holding us up.
And they march on. You get to this glade, which looks like it's been used for this reason for several times. There's old fires evident. And as you settle down for the night, well, we need to do watches.
I'll take the first.
There's so many of us. We only need to do about half an hour each.
I'll
don't we?
take second.
I don't want the watch to happen without one of our troop on watch as well, says the Minotaur.
Whatever you say,
Well,
Sir.
I don't think we should have a watch without one of us being here either.
Fine. As you start to settle down and the fire is lit, the forest is suddenly awash with little colour in the trees in the distance. You can hear the flit of wings and distant singing.
As opposed to death and screaming.
Yes.
Nice.
It almost calls to you. You see the Minotaur put stuff in his ears. Clenny Drew starts trying to play along with it.
But I'll plug my ears up as well.
Ah, enchanting. The fairies at night. Quite something. I will sleep in a tree. You're welcome to follow the fairies if you wish.
Where will they go?
Sometimes they will take you to meet their kin. Other times they will show you visions.
And fairies, they walk in and out of closets a lot.
Don't know what you mean.
Well, I'm going to drink some wine and then go to bed.
Each of you roll a wisdom save, please. As you all retire in your own different way.
Oh, 19.
Good rolls.
Mine's 16, yours is 19. You're wiser than I will ever be.
He is a very wise man.
Yes.
But you're nimble with your fingers.
Oh, thank you. Saying that.
Have you ever seen a reverse Minotaur or Centaur? Quite a sight to behold. So it's got the body of a cow and the head of a man. and a bloke walking around with a horse's head on.
I'm sort of imagining this conversation around the fire and the Minotaur's laughing. That's so silly.
The naked man with a horse's head.
Some of you are aware that Hector's wandered off.
Oh, again? Oh, yes.
Hector, roll a d6. Pebble, you're very aware of the fairies, and you were quite enchanted, but you're in control of what you do. The other two, you find it very entrancing, but again, you're enjoying the campfire, and you are yourselves. Hector, you wander into the forest after the fairies. You lose track of the fairies, and what you see in front of you instead is light, almost like a ghost version of daylight, appears around you in the forest. Suddenly, there are a few bits of string attached to some of the trees, and without any warning, an 8-legged creature runs towards you, scuttling with 8 eyes, straight at you.
Can I react? Am I myself at this point, or am I entranced?
You're entranced. You can give me an initiative. Okay, you are frozen on the spot as this giant spider races at you and straight through you, and then the forest seems to come back to its previous state.
So am I entranced still, or am I?
You're shocked, and you come to.
Slightly soiled.
Possibly. Yeah, there was a stream a bit of the way back if you want to change.
Okay. I'll change. Walk back nonchalantly with a finishing a bottle of wine in a sec, and laughing gleefully.
Sure. Okay, are there any other actions at this time? During the enchanted dewy evening? The sun never quite goes down, but you're starting to realise that this is always a state, that it's always twilight.
As colourful as Avatar was at night time.
Very much, yes.
Yeah. Well, there's phosphorescence around us and things.
Yeah, but yeah, the sun never quite goes down. So do you all resist the fairies' song and stay?
I've got all holes plugged.
Yeah. I plug my holes.
I've had my fingers burnt by a Bury already, so I'm staying quite away.
Sure. Pat?
I am resisting
Okay.
as best as I can.
Yep, you all resist into the night, and you soon wake up. It's slightly later than it was before. You already see some lovers preparing. Ordinla flies down and says, "Half a day. Come on." Flies between the trees. And I'm going to reveal a bit more of this map now.
Ooh.
Hector is still with us, though, right?
Oh, Hector's there, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you were aware that he disappeared. And then he came back and was chuckling and drinking again.
He's always with us. Physically, at least.
Classic Hector.
So as you go forward, place yourselves in the order that you are travelling.
Which direction are we traveling?
Travelling east, which is right. Ordinla is flitting around. He's in this tree now.
Our flank there.
Come on, not too far now.
Oh, that was an owl, I see.
Of course I'm an owl.
Do you know of a talking bat called Adam?
No, never met a talking bat.
I've never met a talking owl.
Well, there we go. They're fairly common in the Fey Wilds. None as smart as me, of course.
Of course not, man. Well, I saw a dancing pig a few nights back. He couldn't stop dancing. I wonder, did he get eaten?
Oh, yes. One of the, from the hog bog, well, in the east, yes. There are were creatures. We don't particularly like were creatures, and they will have their sport. We of course don't do that in our place, but I believe that Queen Calliope allows that sort of thing.
Oh. And are you the Queen's champions, are you?
Yes. She picked me for my intelligence, of course, and yes, we have some fine fighters here.
Oh, yes, absolutely, yes.
And at that point, you hear a snap, and two things happen at that point. From next to Clenny and Pat, as from the sides, two giant spiders charge out straight at Clenny and Pat. 20 on you, Pat. That was a surprise attack. Can you roll a DC save for strength?
Whoa!
How's that?
Oh, yeah.
Bendrew did not.
No, Clenny definitely didn't. So you've broken free of it, but Clenny is completely entangled in the web. Roll
There it is.
initiative.
Oh, 20. Bloody hell.
Oh,
Yeah.
nice.
Okay, at this point, you can see the two spiders that cast the webs. Lice, you're first.
Ooh. I'll see if there's any others sort of facing in my direction. And I'll just get ready with my snot. And I'll get ready with my spiritual weapon.
Okay.
So I'll stand my ground, and I'll make a perception roll, and also at the same time I'll ready my weapon if I can.
Yeah, you can do that.
So I perceive not really much usually.
Oh.
Too much dense foliage.
No, you're focusing on your spell, and your helmet falls over your eyes. You adjust it. You're okay now, but no.
Clear on this side.
Okay. Giant spiders. So, Clenny is grappled. Giant spider will now attack. Yes, will hit for 4 damage. So that's what's going on there. I have a spider attack. although it didn't work. Pat, that giant spider here attacks you. 24 does 9 damage to you.
Ouchie.
From next to the big tree here, you can see a bright yellow spider, which will attack the centaur. Ooh. Okay, he has to make a constitution save or he takes an extra 15 damage. He passes, but still takes the 4 damage. While this is going on, Hector, I'll just show you what's around you so you can react to those if you wish. So these are smaller spiders, but 2 charge in on Nomo. Also, there's one in your vicinity who charges over here. Will attack you, just so you're aware of that one. The other one which is in your vicinity, so I'll keep doing this while you're doing your turn. There's quite a few.
Okay.
Green spider over here attacks Prevalplint. So those are the ones nearest to you. But first of all, I'll do the attack on you, which is from the smaller spider. So he does a bite attack of 13, which will not... So you get out of the way of this giant wolf spider.
I will activate a hex and do a sneak attack on him.
Ooh,
Oh,
bloody hell.
so 17 damage on that spider.
Do I hit?
No, with 9 you do not. He just leaps out of the way.
Okay, that's my go.
Damn it.
Alright. I'll continue doing stuff. Pat, other spiders in your vicinity. We have another one of these spiders which also launches for you. And I'll do that attack on you right now. So 17 will hit you. So do another constitution save. So you've taken 4 damage already.
Ooh.
You only got 5, so that's another 8 damage through the poison. 12 damage total. So you've currently got 2 giant spiders biting at you.
Okay. And it is my turn, is that right?
It's your turn.
Quite serious stuff, isn't it?
Hmm.
I teach you to go in front, Pat.
And I think I'll try the Thunder Wave. Sort of right about here, in hopes that it'll affect both spiders. 15-foot cube.
Yeah, you know it's coming, so you can avoid it yourself. Okay, so they're con save. They both fail. So 9 damage each to them.
9
Okay.
damage, yeah.
Nice, very nice.
And pushed away 10 feet.
Oof. Yep, against the tree there. Nice. Do you want to do any movement or anything else?
Yes, I'll move towards Clenny Drew.
Yep.
Maybe on this side of him if I can.
Yeah, you have enough movement for that. He's currently bound by the web.
I can move under this tree.
Yeah.
Hopefully allow for others. Okay.
Yeah, imagine
There I
trunks
am.
back there.
Okay.
Okay, nice. Pebble.
Just to check, is it Solus that's webbed?
No, it's Clenny Drew, who's the
Okay.
fawn.
Well, in that case, these green blobs, are they all trees with thin trunks underneath, or some of them bushes? I'm thinking for reasons of cover and hiding and stuff like that.
Point out which ones you were thinking about. I mean,
This
that
one I'm under, the one that Pat's under, and this little one.
that little one is a bush. The other 2 are
Right.
trees.
Perfect. In that case, what I'd like to do... Oh, I'm in its threat range, aren't I?
Mm.
Bugger, that's going to change my plan, actually. Well, I guess I will have to,
Run!
take a withdraw action over here,
Mm-hmm.
which will be my rogue bonus action. And then I will shoot at this spider closest to me here. So just a ranged attack as follows.
Mhm.
I miss.
Oh,
Critically miss.
You do.
Does he do a lice?
Uh,
Shoot himself with his own arrow.
no, he'll actually potentially will hit Pat. In fact, Pat, roll the dex save.
Oh, God.
What do you shout? Do you
No
shout?
Wow,
trouble.
pretty good slay.
Okay, you you stop your run past Clenny Drew just in time as Pebble's arrow goes waylaid.
Oh.
And with that, I'm going to run over here with my move action.
All right. Anyone is welcome to do Nomo or Oryx, otherwise I'll do what I can.
I imagine that Oryx would get out of harm's way and cast a spell, and Nomo would kick ass.
Yeah, I'm going to leave these 2 with those 2 spiders, so that action's going on. We'll leave that to them. Over here then, Preble Plint will have a go. So you see that the blades come out from the gnome. As he goes in, doing pretty good actually. 13, so the second one hits, so it does 7 damage to the green spider. Biori, what can she do? So Biori sends a dart its way, misses unfortunately, and the sleeping dart just hits the trunk. The Minotaur growls, takes its axe, and will head towards him. 14 is not enough. Again, the spider gets out of the way, and your 2 dryads will look to protect Hector. It casts a spell as a bonus action, and will use this item, a Shillelagh, to do 11 damage to it, and actually kill it.
Wow.
Trebran, having seen that happen, will attack the yellow spider instead. She'll also create a Shillelagh, which is a type of stick, I think. But no, she went too far into the fray and is now prone. So Centaur, 2 attacks, 2 hits, doing 23 damage.
Whoa.
Okay, so there's a lot of action going on. The giant spider's at the top by Pat.
Nothing from Clenny Drew?
Clenny Drew will try and break free, so this is a strength save. Nope, Clenny Drew's saying,
Oh boy.
help me, help me. I'll give you a song, help me. And so you get a D6 inspiration, Pat.
Oh, great.
Okay, but unfortunately, one will continue to bite the crap out of him. Will take 10 damage. And the other one will go around Plenty Drew and attack you again, Pat. Scuttling towards you, but misses completely. Lice, I'm sorry. It's your
Yes.
turn.
Remembering my army training, remembering how forest warfare is deadly. Fury, get behind me! And I'll send forth my spiritual weapon on the green one between her and Treble Blint.
Awesome.
And I shall... 15 to hit.
Which one are you attacking? Sorry, I'm just
Green
looking at this.
one.
Dark Trance just took 23 damage from a spider.
That one,
It
yes.
will hit, yes.
Oh, just 5 force damage. It's pathetic. But I had it out already, didn't I? So do I get a second go?
You do.
Oh, that'd
Make
be
it
good.
count.
Oh.
Another 5. Yep, the venom and stuff inside of it squirting out as you do more damage. Okay, the giant spiders have gone, I think. Another one appears over here and will also attack the Minotaur. Charges out, doing another 4 damage to the Minotaur. So, Hector.
I will move here and I will smite it.
Oh, beautiful.
You do, you smite.
Nice smiting.
16 is enough. How do you do it?
It's Smith.
Yes, it is.
I sneak around the corner, stab it. Blue-blooded fluid around his body ekes out as it collapses all over Treble Pants' feet.
Sure, it can have blue blood. That's nice. Very good. Pat.
I want to do a cloud of daggers on this one here.
Yeah. Okay, so on its turn, is that right? On its turn, it'll take that damage.
Yeah.
Anything else?
Well, if I can try to help Clenny Drew in any way,
Yeah.
free him.
Do an attack on the web. I believe its AC is 10 and it's 5 hit points.
So with my rapier or something,
Yeah.
I'll use my longsword. Oh, wow.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
I've never seen that. Wow.
That is...
220.
Wow.
That's incredible. Yep, you
Jeez.
cut the crap out of that web. You
I
freed...
should have been a spider.
You didn't need the inspiration on that roll. Very nice.
No.
Okay. Pavel.
I'm going to run to over here.
Uh-huh.
I'm going to hide myself behind this bush.
Yeah, do a stealth roll. 16 will do it. Yep.
Okay, and then I'm going to take a sneak attack shot at this one.
There's a cloud of daggers there, so don't get too close.
Hmm.
Right, here we go. I don't have advantage, do I? Being hidden.
Advantage roll if hidden from target. Yes, you do. In fact,
Oh,
hiding
great! I
gave you
hit.
that. Yeah.
And then I need to add the sneak attack damage.
Do
to
it.
This. So 13 damage.
All right. It's still standing, but it is
Well done, Pebble.
badly hurt. You've basically knocked a part of it off. It's lost 2 of its legs as well.
And then I'm going to run away a little bit again.
Okay, some stuff's going to happen. So Preble Plint comes in. They'll go to the yellow spider, I think. So this yellow spider's going to get some action. 15 will, 10 won't, so it takes 4 damage. It's still standing. Trebron will also use her weapon against it, and that will take it out. Over here, Clinny Drew is free and can start making an attack. Yep, 20 damage takes the spider out. Minotaur is having all sorts of problems. In fact, Ondilna will try and help swoops in, swoops back, but Undilna's peck is off. The Minotaur does 17 damage to this spider, killing it instantly. This centaur here will try to go around the tree to get to the spider, uncovering another spider.
Damn.
And it will attack that one instead. Oof. Getting really unlucky with the damage, but doing 2 hits, 13 damage to the spider. And that's their turn. Lice.
Right. I will gonna move to where the Minotaur is,
Mm-hmm.
and then move my spiritual weapon to attack the one near the Minotaur.
Oh yeah, okay. So 1 attack.
Okay, how's that?
Ah, bad luck, you got some bad rolls there. But that's 3 damage, which it will angrily take. Very nice. Okay, the spiders will attack. Whilst they're doing that, Hector, carry on. Another one appears to the south, which I'm bringing in now. In fact, we'll climb up and attack on Dilna. So whilst that's going on, Hector, do what you need to do. 7 damage to the owl.
Did the spider take damage up here from the daggers?
He's taking it now. He's taking 10 damage as he moves out. He'll move to here, but Clenydew will get an attack of opportunity. So good move. Another 8 damage.
Is it just the 3 spiders left?
There are 4, all giant spiders, all over here.
Right.
7 damage to Clenydew.
I'll just tuck in behind Laius.
And Pat.
Can I sneak up behind this one as he's withdrawing and
You
hit him with a longsword?
Yep, you can hit with a longsword.
Hmm.
No.
From 2 20s to 2 9s.
Yeah. You'd be really good at Monopoly at this point. Okay. Pavel. There's no immediate danger, it would seem.
Yeah, alright. I'm gonna keep helping Pat, which is gonna involve more or less repeat of what I did last time. So here comes the hide check.
1 second. I'm going to actually check the giant spider stats. Passive perception is 11, so it works.
Then I'll shoot again.
Okay. Oh, man. Now, do you want to use this or not? You feel a surge going through you, like as if that double you had, if you remember, you've inherited this double inspiration. Do you want to use that on this roll? You can feel it trickling through your fingers, or are you going to save it?
This is from a little way back, isn't it?
Yeah, Pudding Bane and then Lamia Bane. There's a solid bit of pride inside you, which could result in inspiration points. Do you want to use them at this point?
I want to hold it back. Please.
Hold it back, okay. In which
But
case...
I do have the sneak attack damage to do.
Okay.
Extra 6, so that's 14.
Alright, how do you do it?
I step out from behind my bush, Voluminous stomach wobbles as I come to a standstill. I put the crossbow to my shoulder. I take aim. Again, I give a little satisfied, and I fire.
Then be satisfied as the spider crumples on the floor. Does that thing where the legs just go inside itself as it coils up. Very nice.
Done.
Okay, the others will march in. At this point, you can cave in, and I think you can empower this one. Ondilna will just do an escape. I'll do that because this spider gets an opportunity attack as Ondilna flies off. So you might lose Ondilna yet. 16, 5 damage. Minus 5. And then he has to make a Constitution save, which he makes. So it takes half the amount, so it takes 4 damage on top of that. Ondilna's hurt. You can see his wing a bit tatty, but he's okay. He flies off. And I think between you, you are going to... Well, do you want to play it out? Or do you assume you kill the 3 spiders?
We killed them.
Yeah, we can assume it.
You can assume it. Okay.
The Minotaur just squished them, didn't he? One thing.
He was angry. He took about 30 points of damage, so he's pummeled them, I think. And the centaurs. And you guys as well. Yeah. Not a problem. Come to the glade to the south, says Ondilna, regaining his composure. Clenydew, bring out the map again. Yes, we're very close now.
Who sent those things? Were they here in chance, or...?
No, you see Queel's settlement within the Great Disturbance. Queel is a ancient giant spider. They must have escaped the Great Disturbance. And they had no home. This is a problem. A lot of ancient and strange creatures have come west to escape the desert.
Oh. And where are we on this map?
We're very close. He flies up. Yes, yes, follow me! And flies south.
Damn hounds.
Oh, sorry, I was on mute there. I was wondering if we might want to heal a little bit.
That's a good idea.
A couple of us did get injured.
Take a short rest.
I can do a song of rest.
As can I, my fellow bard. And so-
Let's do a duo.
Oh, yes.
And Pello can cover you in his warmth if he likes.
So on top of any dice rolls you want to roll for your short rest, let's roll 2d6 then. One for you, one for me. 16. Fantastic. You get 16 health, everyone. Before you add any others, the bard seeing health into you.
Sorry, John, out of character. So last week we were employed by the other queen to sort of infiltrate the other queen's champions. That's where we are now, yes?
The mission was twofold. The mission was to find out what's happening and what's behind the Great Disturbance. Once you've discovered this, then Queen Calliope was more than happy for you to dispose of the other champions.
Oh, right. So literally, once we've figured out the Great Disturbance, and then we sort of then potentially turn on the Minotaur, the Owl, all these guys.
Those were the Queen's instructions, yes.
Yeah.
Wow. I'm at a loss. How do we know that the queen that we met initially was the good one and not the bad one?
Yeah, it's all. We were taken by her charm, though.
Well, I wasn't.
Her glamour.
Nor was I.
These guys seem quite decent.
I agree. One of them's a bard, for Christ's sake.
You bards stick together.
Bard stards.
They're a bunch of bastards.
But the queen was so wonderful. Why would she tell us to do something bad? She's just perfect.
Well, she was rather pretty, I'm sure.
And ahead of you, you can see the beginning of the desert,
Great.
which looks very unnatural in this forest state.
The Great Disturbance lies ahead.
Calliope also told me that they would very likely try to kill us as soon as it's taken over as well. So if the opportunity to kill them nearest the end, it might be a good idea. So when the final fight does happen, we can take them out easily.
What, so this is like turned into Hunger Games now, is it?
Okay, so on the edge, the borders of the Great Disturbance is where we leave the two kind of getting along, kind of not parties, and what will happen next. Thanks, guys.
Hooray.
Cheers,
Thanks,
John.
Cheers.
Bye, aliens. Good night.
Good night.